What's up, everybody? Jesse Cole just lost his mic. Hey, we are on Bananas Unpeeled. Good morning. I'm sorry if you're, oh gosh.
We're good.
If you're hearing all that chatter in the background, that's Jesse Cole and trying to get his microphone fixed. It is spa day at the Savannah Bananas. If you are not watching, if you are not watching this, you are missing out. If you're listening on the podcast, I feel sorry for you. Go onto YouTube right now. Stop what you're doing. Go on Facebook. Watch this thing live or watch it recorded because things that are happening right now are weird.
You're getting a hand massage right now
with a hand scrub.
Hand scrub.
It's a brown sugar hand scrub. Mary's hanging out with us. Rachel's hanging out with us. You're getting a haircut right now.
Yes, I am.
Live.
Live haircut, which is very scary.
Nobody has ever seen you without your hat on.
I know, and I've never actually. I can't see what's happening either.
I'm wearing a kilt. I'm also wearing pink slippers, and Jesse is still wearing his yellow tux, which you would think he would, embrace the team at some point and put a kilt on.
So what's going on here? We're going to talk. We got kilts coming up this week, big day.
Yes.
We just finished the All-Star, but I think a little bit what's happening today, big surprise. Staff walks in, and the whole entire office was turned into a spa.
Here's the deal. We've been working, for 9 months, getting ready for this season, and then we are 7 weeks deep into the season. We literally just worked 7 days in a row.
Yes.
We went Sunday through Saturday, 4 games, no off days. Unbelievable success. Everyone's, sold out crowds, and now we have 3 weeks left in the season, and we have a playoff game, and this was just a way to say, hey, thanks for what everyone has done. Let's get ready for the last 3 weeks of the season. Let's have a great finish to the end of the year.
So when they walk in, all of a sudden we got slippers laid out. You're wearing some great pink slippers right now. So we had slippers laid out. We had some mimosa station.
Yep.
Mimosa station.
Yep.
4 masseuses.
Yep.
All right. An amazing hairstylist.
Yep.
Facial. Someone's doing facials.
Which I will be getting my first ever facial this afternoon. It's going to be weird.
Yep, you've never got one, which I can't wait. We probably need to get that on camera. And then we have a food truck outside right now, which the players have already enjoying. And then we have a mobile car wash coming in a little bit to wash and clean some cars. The facial reactions of the staff was like, what is happening? There was
crying.
Two people crying. They obviously haven't worked in their body that much. Am I supposed to spin now? I'm spinning.
Spin. Just keep
right.
talking to me.
It's just been a great experience so far, and we're just having fun. I'm glad I can get a haircut. This actually looks good, Rachel. You're doing a good job.
Seeing myself on camera right now is concerning. My legs don't quite look as well as I hoped they would look in pink slippers and a yellow and black kilt, so that's unfortunate.
All right, but it is.
Let's get into actually what we're supposed to talk about.
Yes.
Kyler's going to hang out with us. He's going to be talking all things.
He's become
acting.
pretty popular.
Yeah, he's going to be talking all things acting, all things kilts. He's got a really good meal, and he's stepping into us right now. And so, hey, if you guys have comments about what you guys would like seeing or what you guys would like to see us do today, or if you have any comments on our legs or our beautiful bodies or anything like that, please feel free to make those comments throughout the afternoon.
So I think Kyler's already joined us, hasn't he?
Kyler's joined us. You can't see him at all. Kyler, what's up? How's it going on over there?
I feel very free right now.
In what way?
The kilt, I don't know. There's something about it.
All right.
I like the freedom.
When you first heard that you were going to play, you were going to play in Savannah. Did you know you were going to have to wear a kilt?
Honestly, I was a temp, so I didn't think I'd be around this long.
And here you are.
I'm ecstatic.
Explain to people quickly what a temporary player means, and then kind of what you've gotten yourself into now.
Okay. So, a temp is like basically I come in and fill in until they get one of their actual permanent contract guys to come in. And so I was basically a fill-in, but I guess Coach Gillum liked me enough to keep me around, and I couldn't be more happy.
You've played well. You've looked good on camera. You look good in the kilt. Why not keep people like that around?
Well, it wasn't just Gillum either. I think all the fans have liked him. All the staffs liked him. I mean, you became kind of this I'll-do-anything guy. You're out in the front. You're always dancing, all right? Dancing, that come natural to you?
Yeah, I've always been a big dancer. My dad has always, encouraged it, and I have a large family. I have 5 siblings, so it's always a dance party at my house.
Really?
Yeah, absolutely.
I never knew that. I mean, you could tell you're always dancing. Now, the first day he was a part of the Old Town Road music video. You raced the horse, which you won, all right, which was amazing.
That was surprising to me.
Yes,
honestly.
You beat the horse, and then now, most recently, which you're going to get into, had a lead role, a part of the lead role in the Braveheart scene which it's really difficult to talk and focus while you're getting your head shaved, by the
Well,
way.
you keep your head still because you don't want to end up with a slice on the back of your
that
head.
would be very tough. But
all right, so yeah, going to the Braveheart thing.
Yes.
I mean, what role were you taking, and kind of how did you see yourself obviously portrayed on such a big role, such a big screen?
So my dad actually is kind of Scottish, and so I
Wait,
feel
hold
like
on. Kind of Scottish.
yeah, how do you be kind of Scottish?
I mean, we don't know for sure. We've done a couple of the
So he's
21andMe
Scottish-ish.
things. Yeah, something like that. But I mean, the leg hair, I think the leg hair shows it enough. But
Your leg hair says you're Scottish?
yeah, I mean,
Okay.
I'm a really hairy
A lot
guy.
of people
My-
know that.
This
My
is
dad
really
is
going off the
as
rails,
well.
Jared. All right.
But yeah, my dad a couple years ago, he went to a wedding and wore a kilt himself, and he told me how
Power move.
awesome it was. So I was super excited to get in there and go in the Braveheart video and just kind of, I don't know, act out my ancestral background.
Wow.
And so let's set some context for the group here. So we filmed the famous Braveheart scene with Mel Gibson playing William Wallace, where
Played as Tyler Gillum.
played as Tyler Gillum with the war
Everyone
paint,
expects
which
that.
is coming out on Wednesday, and it's to promote obviously the Kilt sold out game on Wednesday. And your role, what was your line? Do you remember it?
Wasn't it something about Tyler Gillum is 7 feet tall.
Yes, but
And-
you said it with give your accent that you said it with.
Tyler Gillum is 7 feet tall.
That was it, and that was just a
that
power.
was my best.
I mean, best supporting
Best one.
actor. I think you could potentially win on
I
that
would-
role.
I
I
would
mean,
love that.
short
That'd be
films,
awesome.
SCAD Film Festival. I mean, there's a lot of opportunities we could submit this. I'm sure there's tons of parody festivals out there.
Yes,
should definitely blow it
we
up
would
with
win all
these.
those. But so that was the first time you put on a kilt. The whole team had the kilt. By the way, note if you can't hear it, we're listening to some spa music. Mary,
Yeah.
this is fantastic. How does your hand feel, Jared?
My left hand feels, probably out of all my left hand experiences in my entire life, this is the best. This is the best it's ever felt.
Yes, and that's what.
Since the day I was born.
And all right, we can have a plug, Mary. All right, what's the name of your business?
Balance Mobile Massage.
Balance Mobile
Massage,
Massage, hanging
making it-
out with us in Savannah. They will show up literally anywhere, office, home,
Yes.
backyard,
Bring the spa
whatever.
to us. It was awesome. So sorry, we went on a crazy tangent,
That's
but
okay.
that famous Braveheart scene, you had a role. Everyone's in kilts, and now you wore it for the first time. Now we're getting ready to wear it Wednesday night. How do you feel you and the team are going to perform wearing this?
Because we are undefeated. Let me go ahead and remind everyone
Yes.
of that. We are undefeated in kilts. That's all you have to, keep
I
yourself
mean,
up to.
if we're undefeated, I don't think we can lose now. Like, we can't
well
we
said.
can't
Well
can't
said.
let it happen.
Well
we have
said.
to keep it going.
How are you going to rally the troops? I mean, obviously, Coach Gillum as William Wallace, you guys were running with bats and wood and whatever you could find as weapons.
I had a giant banana.
You had a giant banana.
Makes
Are you ready to have that same kind of tenacity on Wednesday night?
Absolutely. If I'm not on the field, I'll definitely be on the side, yelling at the top of my lungs. You won't miss a beat.
One of the other questions we always ask the guys when they come in, what do your friends or other, your guys back home, like, what are they saying to you about all this craziness that they're seeing you go through this summer?
They think it's kind of odd.
Good.
It's a little weird, but I've had a couple guys come to the game and they've said it's the best experience they've ever had
Nice.
at a baseball game. So, I mean, as long as I can keep them entertained, then that's what it is.
Literally all it's about.
Speaking about getting them entertained, and I love talking to you when I can't look at you. This has been fun. There he is. All right, perfect. You do the Ring Dude. You've done the Ring Dude a few different times. And can you share with the fans a little bit what the Ring Dude is and what you hope to bring to the crowd during those moments?
So the Ring Dude is basically in boxing, the ring girl comes out in her bikini or whatever it is and is holding up the ring number, the round number. And for the ninth inning, right before we go into the ninth inning, as the Ring Dude, I go out there and I basically walk across the dugout and try and get sexy, I guess.
Yes.
Tell us more about that.
So I'll walk back and forth a couple of times, kind of, I don't know, easing them into it. And then I'll slowly start to button down my shirt, as so. We just start taking it down.
This is happening right now
Yep,
behind you.
it's happening.
Amazing.
And then I just take it off and I start swinging it around as fast as I can. They really like that one.
Are there cheers? I mean, are people taking pictures of you?
Is it
Like, what's
confusion?
happening?
I've received tips.
No,
actually.
you haven't. You have not.
I have not received
No.
tips.
Yes, because the NCAA does not like that.
No, they
no.
don't.
Now, people might have thrown money at you, but you have never taken it.
Yes,
No,
it's gone
I
to
give it back.
donations. Yes.
Yeah.
100%.
absolutely.
100%.
So then,
But they love it.
yes. Have you
Yes.
poured water? Have you done any water?
I have
theatrics?
not. Kyle Luggs is
yes.
Known for his
known for the
waterworks.
water.
Yes.
And I think one of the Nanas actually may have tried to participate in that. I don't know
Yeah,
how
Yes.
that
there was
would
a
have
push-up
went.
competition. It kind of got interesting after that.
All right. So if you're going to be a ring dude on kilt night with the kilt, this is wild. Have you thought about this? Have you practiced?
I have not even
All right.
remotely given that a consideration.
It's 2 days away, so it's time to start planning.
yeah,
But
I'll definitely think that one through.
so is your hand massage over, Jared?
We're almost done. We're finishing up right now. It's I don't even know what stage of the process we're in.
Mary, is at what stage?
We're about 5 minutes close to
Oh.
the end of his massage.
Wow.
So-
This has
Excellent.
been going on for at least 15 minutes so far.
Wow, that's
All
amazing.
right, baseball side of things.
Yes.
Do you believe that you play better because you're having fun?
I mean, with baseball, that's the key. Honestly, if you get too tight, it's never a good thing. You always got to stay loose, and I think being here with the Savannah Bananas and Coach Gillum, like they really helps me play as loose and as fun as possible, and I think that really helps my gameplay for sure.
What's been one of your most memorable moments? I mean, you've only been here a few weeks. What's been some of your most memorable moments so far?
So I haven't played a ton, but one game I've been out for a couple games, and I came in and I played at Gastonia, and the very first at bat I got up and the bases were loaded, threw me a fastball away, and so I was thinking, you know what, this guy's been throwing a lot of curveballs. I don't think he's coming back with another fastball, and he hung a curveball up and in, and I was able to clear the fence in left field, and actually, I think the left fielder almost died. He ran into the fence. It was like a sneak over home run.
Wall scraper.
Yeah,
Wow.
absolutely.
How'd it feel?
It felt unbelievable.
Yeah. Just
Like
felt
I
like you're a
was-
part of the team.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
I was jogging around the bases just thinking, wow, it can't get much better.
Wow.
What about some memorable moments here at the park, at home, fans, kids, camp, things like that?
I mean, whether I'm playing or not, it's a great time. I love being over in the dugout and cheering everybody on. There's always something going on. I'll dance even if it's not my turn to dance. I'll go out there and do the hey baby. If it's not me, I just love it. And then the crowd erupting, that's something that's really special.
Have you received a flip the switch shirt yet?
I have.
And for what now again, the flip the switch is what we say Tyler Gillum started it. It's basically flip the switch between the show, the entertainment, and
Yep.
the baseball. And it gives us a way for players that have done some great things for the fans. How did you earn a shirt?
So before the game, around 6, we have some kids come down into the locker room, and I was lucky enough to be one of the people to do it the very first day.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember hearing about the Team Savannah. There was a kid that asked another person for an autograph, even though he was the player, and I thought that was really cool. So I decided that I would start collecting autographs from everybody that comes in during the VIP experience,
Cool.
and I have quite a few. here.
Wow. Let's
Nice.
show this to this. So these are all autographs from kids.
Yeah.
So when they ask you for your autograph, you ask the kids
Show it
for
to this
you
camera over
ask
here.
the kids for their autograph.
Yes.
How what's the kids' reaction when you ask them for their autograph?
They smile really, really big, and I think that's what makes it the most memorable. They feel like they're something special to you, and that makes me feel special. If that makes sense.
Is that something you see yourself taking back to school?
Oh, absolutely. I'm gonna keep this, and I mean, I hope to get another one, so I don't have to keep getting these.
But even
salt
the
stains on
idea,
it.
of like you having your school hat with kids and the ability
Doing that at
to do
school?
it at your school could be cool as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean,
I definitely think into doing that.
The idea, and Tyler Gillum always says this, is we have the opportunity to impact so many people coming to these games, and it's more than them just coming to the game, watching the game, being a part of the experience. It's like there's these moments that get to be created between a player, a kid, staff member, kid, family, whoever it is, and it's like they get to remember those things forever, and it's something they could never get anywhere else. So that's something that you're providing to them, which is just so cool.
Yeah, I think I'm so proud of these moments. You
Yeah.
hear about these. I mean, we've given away a lot of shirts, but it's if you're making these kids feel like they are the celebrities, like they're the heroes, and they look at you like you're a hero. I think that's hopefully a lesson that you can take on with you wherever you go.
I'm nothing special. So
Well,
Now you are to somebody.
You are to a lot of
100%.
people. And we talked about this at the All-Star Luncheon. We talked about the lesson that I learned from Mark Sanborn about giving fun. If you give fun, you'll have fun.
Yeah.
And it sounds like every day you're at the ballpark, you're trying to give fun to these kids, and it's made a pretty memorable experience for you this summer.
absolutely.
That's awesome. What are you looking forward to last 3 weeks? You got 3 weeks. Obviously, we got big game in kilts, but what else?
I mean, we have a chance to go on a playoff run, so I would hope to get a nice ring with a cool banana on it.
All right. And as you are, hopefully celebrating that. Mary is
Thank
sending
you,
off right now.
Mary. Enjoy the rest of your day.
All right.
Thank you.
Jared, your hands look very limber. Thank you,
Yes,
Mary.
so limber. I'll be able to type 100 words a minute right now.
I don't think that's good. Thank you, Mary. By the way, how's my haircut look?
200 words a minute.
I think it looks great.
Are we getting there?
Yeah.
I'm usually with a hat. Fans, let me know if this looks okay. I can't see anything. But I think this is such a great example. You know, we talk about the fun. We're wearing kilts. We talk about the ring dudes. We talk about all these crazy things we're doing. But it's a much bigger picture that much bigger game that we're playing, and that's how you make kids feel.
Yeah.
And that's the 4,000 people here every single night, and you're out at the front of the stadium greeting fans every night.
Right.
All right.
Yeah.
What about at the end of the games? Tell me about that. How much you enjoy at the end of the games in the plaza?
I mean, there's always the band out there, so I'm gonna be dancing just like I always am.
Yeah.
Getting the kids to come up. I mean, we just create like a line almost.
It's almost like a tunnel.
And yeah, they just come by. Can I have your autograph? And then boom, you're passing it to the next guy. It's kind of quick, so I don't know if I like it as much as
Pre-game VIP.
the pregame and VIP
Yeah.
and stuff, because I feel like that's more personal.
Yes.
But seeing people come over and want to take pictures because they remember me during the game, or they see me dancing and they say, hey, can I have your autograph? I remember you dancing. Can we take a picture?
That's
Like
cool.
that's pretty cool.
It's funny. They remember you dancing. So,
Yeah.
you know, and I want to bring up this because we just did it for the first time. A great film crew mic'd up a player.
Yep.
All right. And you probably saw it. Bill
Absolutely.
Leroy mic'd up. What were your thoughts on that?
I mean, I saw a video the other day on Twitter that was it had some major league player mic'd up, and
Yeah.
I was thinking that would be something so sweet if we could do that. And then the next day, Bill's out there with a mic hooked up to him, and of course, if it's Bill Leroy, you're gonna have a good time.
Yeah, it's got over 100,000 views on Twitter now. We thought about you with this.
I would
Miking you up.
love that.
You think
I would
you'd
love
you'd add some to the show for the fans? They want to see behind
Absolutely.
the scenes.
I try to crack jokes all the time, so I think I'd keep it nice and light. But
All right. Well, you heard it here first. You haven't seen the video. It's on Twitter. 100,000 plus views. Him pregame with the fans. Also
Yep.
during the game, we put a GoPro on his helmet during the game. Potentially looking at Kyler being mic'd up. I don't know if anyone else.
I think what's interesting, and we've mentioned this before, you have somebody who came in on just a temporary
Yes.
2-week contract, who wasn't supposed to be here the entire time, who has just embraced this entire thing,
Yeah.
and has become a hero, become a celebrity, gets some playing time, and all of a sudden he gets to spend the rest of the summer here, and we get to go on a playoff run. It's like, these are the type of stories that we love seeing come
Yeah.
forward. You mentioned it with Elliot. You've told that story
Yeah.
multiple times about people who come in, love it, buy in. It starts with Tyler Gillum, preaching to these guys every single day. And, someone who gets mic'd up at the end of the season is like, that transition from coming in as a temporary player to being one of the heroes of the team, absolutely legendary.
Yeah, and you're a fan favorite. You may not realize it, but you are a fan favorite, and I think it's because of the impact you're making. It's not just
That's
the
awesome.
home runs. People talk about you, which is great. What I'm intrigued to is, like, from a baseball standpoint, you've seen baseball in a whole different way. And again, what school do you go to?
I'm going to Florida Southern. I went to Santa Fe, which is a junior college.
Yes.
Yep.
And so I just finished my 2 years there. You're only allowed to have 2 years
Yes,
at a
JUCO. Yep.
So I'm transferring to Florida Southern
Florida
College.
Southern, and they got to obviously they're very lucky to have you. But I wonder, just baseball in general. You've seen baseball on a different level here.
Yeah.
We try to make baseball fun, and we talk about fans first all the time.
Yeah.
What do you think from as a whole have you saw from here that you could bring back to Florida Southern, or baseball in general could bring back? I'm very intrigued from a player perspective here.
I feel like there's just a culture here that surrounds yourself with like just some good guys.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know. I feel like I've had the most fun with these guys than I have in a long time. I feel like if I can go back to Florida Southern and stay like loose and just have fun all the time, then I'm going to be able to perform well, and the rest of the team's going to be able to perform
Love
well.
that.
What has it been about the guys, out of curiosity? The guys and just the culture and every night, what has it been that's really stood out?
I feel like there is a culture here that's already set up,
Yeah.
and I think that Gillum kind of recruits people based on that.
100%.
And I think because of that, they're more, I guess, like me in a way. And that way, I feel like we just connect in a different way than I would normally.
I've noticed it, Jared, and being in the dugout, obviously for promotions, which is crazy to have an owner and entire promotion staff in the dugout.
Yeah.
But that's where we do the show from mostly. Come out of the dugout. You guys never take yourselves too seriously.
No.
Even when things don't go wrong, or when things go wrong, it's not negative in the dugout. People aren't throwing stuff. They're not upset. It keeps it lighthearted and fun. You don't see that in baseball much.
No.
When something goes wrong, people freak out. We let up 7 runs in the first inning the other night.
Yeah.
It was brutal. But in the dugout, you couldn't tell. How does that happen? Is it just from the top, Tyler Gillum, the coach? Like, explain that to me.
We've always talked about just maintaining, like, I guess, composure, and then Jake Sullivan, he's
Yes.
always talking about plus chatter. So we try to just have plus chatter at all times.
I love it.
Yeah. So I think that with that, it keeps our spirits up regardless of what's going on.
And it's working. Obviously, the team's still one of the top records in the league going to the playoffs. We got a huge week this week. I think we have 3 big home games, including the kilt game. And, Kyler, anything else from you? How pumped are you to finish the season?
I'm super excited, and I can't wait to wear these kilts on the field.
Yeah, show it off to the fans a little bit, right?
Absolutely.
All right, man. Thanks for hanging out with us.
It is.
Thank
We
you.
appreciate it. We will see you the rest of this week.
All right.
Can't wait
Thanks,
to see
Kyler.
that haircut.
Yeah, me too, man. Hope it turns out okay.
How's your haircut going so far?
I can't see it, but I don't know if the fans who are watching, do I look okay? They're used to seeing me in a yellow hat.
Yeah, a few people have said it looks okay. A a few comments here.
Do I need some? I don't do product. People always say product. I don't do product.
A few comments here. Real men wear kilts. Apparently, it's
Yep.
Spa Day Racing Stadium. LOL.
Yes.
Let's see. Totally happy to wear a kilt. Been wearing kilts for 15 years. Kilts and Spa Day. Yeah, a lot of people fired up about this. I do want to finish up.
Yeah, I want to touch
With last week, we had our Unpeeled on Monday,
Yep.
and then we actually had the All-Star
Final,
game
yep.
that night. Let's just quickly recap. Did we succeed? Did we not succeed? Did we set out and to do something that had no target? What was the actual ending of the All-Star game?
I believe whenever you do something completely different and you actually do it, that's succeeding.
Heck yeah.
And so we did something dramatically different, 3-inning games, a tournament. That's success in itself. I think what happened, both games sold out.
Yep.
Obviously, Team Savannah, they had the number 1 seed, and South Division with the Bananas at the 2 seed. They didn't win their games, so they didn't go to the final. But it ended up with a walk-off in the final game,
Yep.
and it was still the show. And I think people like to see games in those mini increments. It was exciting. It wasn't this long, drawn-out game.
Right.
And from the response from the fans and the response from the CPL, I think it was a big win.
Yeah, 100%.
So I do want to finish on one thing here, and I just seeing Kyler come in, a great story. I didn't know he was a temp either. You don't notice when a guy's a temp. I never know that.
Right.
Came in as a temp, is embraced it like a lot of the players, but just embrace the fun, jump in and be a part of the movies. Getting autographs from kids is brilliant. Everyone should do
Yes.
that. But overall, he mentioned the culture. That means a lot to hear someone talk about the culture.
Who's only been here,
6
4
weeks?
weeks?
Yeah.
5 weeks?
To talk about the culture from a player is huge, but I think overall, it's what we're trying to do. Today we were joking. This is actually happening, but the joy that me, you, and Emily had setting this up and having masseuses and people doing facials and mimosas and a food truck and washing cars, that's part of how you build it. And I think every company needs to look at, are you taking care of your people? And that's from your staff, whether you're a baseball team, you have players, your coaches. It's those little things that make a big difference.
Yes.
And I'm so glad that we can do this and not just look at how are we selling more, bringing in more revenue. How are you taking care of your people more? And I'm so proud you get to hear from a player how much it means.
Right.
You get to see our staff getting emotional, crying, my car's going to be cleaned. Little things like that. It's really special. And I think people want to know the behind the scenes of the Bananas. Yes, they see the kilts, they see the slippers, they see the yellow tux, but it's really, I think, the heart of who we are and everyone that's a part of it. That's what makes this special, and that's what I'm so proud, and me and Emily and you to be a part of this.
And then I would say the other, just to finish that off, is this is our busiest time of year, and to have the mindset of, hey, let's take a day on Monday, a day that is super busy for us. We're trying to get ready for a big week right after the All-Star game, right after 7 games in a row. Let's take a break and say we're going to shut down the office basically,
Yes.
and just let everyone hang out. Now we're still got emails and people are still calling the office. We're still doing a few different things, but we are taking a day in the busiest time of our year to say, hey, let's have a little bit of fun today.
Yeah.
So if anyone can take something from this today, it's have fun, celebrate people, celebrate the wins, take a step back, realize that people are doing great things around you. And maybe you just got to point that out and celebrate them every once in a while.
Celebrate them and recognize them. And you'll see everything else takes care of itself. So it's been a fun day. We're just getting started. I know the food truck's still going on. In every single room in this office, there's a different masseuse or something going on. It's bizarre. It's wild. We got Zen-like spa music. But I'll tell you, it's 100% worth it. And it's been fun seeing you put on some slippers, get your hands, and your first ever facial coming this afternoon.
It'll be on Instagram.
Yeah, it'll be interesting. So there you have it.
That's it, folks. Thanks for hanging out with us. We will see you next week. Big games coming up Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday night, and we are in the playoffs 3 weeks away. See you guys this week. Go Bananas. Have fun.